Hello, hi, namaskar to all the students of this particular channel. My dear students, in the previous session, we have completed class 14 of the rectification of errors, right? Now let us move on to the class 15. This question is asked in CA Foundation for the year May 2024 for how many marks? For 10 marks, right? See what happened. The trial balance of Mr. Sarvesh Kumar on March 2024 did not tally. Difference was posted to the suspense account. On scrutiny of the books, the following errors were detected. See what happened in the first transaction of the problem. Total of the sales returns book. What do you mean by sales returns book, my dear students? It is the opposite of sales. Sales is a income, credit, sales returns is a debit. It is a correct, right? Has been short by 1000. What happened here? Short means we have to take it in same side. When it is a under cost short, we have to take it in same side. Take it in same side means where we have to take the sales returns in the debit side. When, my dear students, you take the sales returns in the debit side, your journal entry will be sales returns account debit to what to write? Suspense account, because it is a one-sided error, right? So now you write the first entry is sales returns account debit to suspense account. It is an amount of rupees 1000. Being under cost of sales returns account is rectified. What the narration is? Under cost of sales returns account is rectified. See what happened in the second transaction. Freight paid for installation of machine. See, you paid the freight for installation of machine. You know, cost plus installation is added to the cost of the machine. The installation charges, the erection charges of the machine will increase the value of the machine. When the asset increases, asset is to be debited as a correct entry. But what you have done was posted to the freight account. It is being posted to the freight account means freight is a expenses wherein you have posted wrong debit. Then now what is your rectification entry? Keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. Then now what is your journal entry? That is machinery account debit to freight account. I hope you got it right. Machinery account debit to freight account. How much amount it is? Amount of 6500 rupees, right? Being wrong debit in freight account is rectified. Wrong debit in freight account is rectified. That is the simple narration. Goods, next one. Goods of the value of 2500 returned by a customer. What do you mean by returned by a customer? Returned by a customer means sales returns. When returned by a customer, sales returns is to be debited. Were entered in the sales day book. But it is entered in the sales day book. Sales day book means what? Income, that is wrong credit. Posted therefrom to the credit of his account. Posted therefrom to the credit of his account. Say credit of his account means credit of customer's account. What they have posted, his means what? Customer. You put important for this particular transaction. Let me explain once again. See, my dear students, let me explain this transaction once again. Goods of the value of 2500 returned by a customer. Returned means sales return. Sales returns is to be debited. Who returned? Customer returned. Customer means debtor. When the goods returned by a debtor, debtor decreases. When the debtor decreases, debtor is to be credited because asset decreased. See what happened? Credited to his account. Since you credited to his account, debtor account is to be credited. See my dear students, please careful. Returned by a customer means sales returns. Sales returns is to be debited. Customer is to be credited because the customer decreases. See what happened? Therefrom posted to the credit of his account. Customer account को आपने credit किए. So when you credited to customer, debtor account is to be cancelled because debtor account is correctly entered. Did you understood what I told? Did you understood what I told? When the goods are returned by customer, sales returns is to be debited, customer is to be credited. Here they have credited the customer. When they credited the customer, customer or debtor is not to be taken for your rectification. Then what is left out? Keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. Then what happened? Sales returns account debit. Sales returns account debit means sales opposite side, sales account debit to suspense account. So what entry we have to pass right now? Our entry will be sales returns account debit, sales account debit to suspense account. I hope you got it right. An amount of rupees how much? 2500, 2500. Dash 5000. Being wrong credit to sales account is rectified. Wrong credit to sales account is rectified. See the next one, what happened? 18,000 paid for the purchase of old motorcycle for personal use of Mr. Sarvesh. Personal use means drawings. Drawings account is to be debited as a correct. But debited to the conveyance account. Where you have taken? You have taken to the debit of conveyance account. So that is your wrong entry, wrong debit. Now what is your rectification? Keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. Now your entry will be what? Drawings account debit to conveyance account. So the entry number 4. Entry number 4. Drawings account debit to conveyance account. How much amount? An amount of rupees 18,000. Now what might be your narration? Being wrong debit to conveyance account is rectified. Wrong debit to conveyance account is rectified, right? See the next one. Purchase of 6,700 has been posted to the creditor's account as 6,000 rupees. See where the wrong is done. Purchase of 6,700 posted to the creditor as 6,000. Here nothing wrong had happened in purchases account because amount is wrongly entered in creditor's account. When you purchased goods, purchases is not to be taken for rectification because nothing wrong happened in purchases because creditor's account entered as a 6,000. Now who is creditor? Liability. When the creditor increases, liability is to be what we call credited with rupees 6,700 as a correct entry. But you posted to the creditor's account as rupees 6,000 as a wrong entry. Now what is your rectification? 700 rupees is under credit. How much? 700 rupees. When it is under credit, where we have to take? Take it in same side. Same side means we have to take it in credit side only with an amount of rupees 700. When you take 700 in the credit side, what is to be written on the debit side? On the debit side, we have to write the suspense account. So suspense account debit for this entry is suspense account debit to creditors account. We have to take an amount of rupees 700 only, because we have taken wrong amount in the creditors account. When you took the wrong amount in the creditors account, nothing wrong happened in the purchases account. That is what every student should observe, my dear students. Now the entry number is 5, right? Suspense account debit to creditors account 700 dash 700. Narration is what? Under credit in creditors account is rectified. Under credit in creditors account is rectified. See the next one. Receipt of cash from Mr. Avinash. You received cash from Avinash. When you received cash from Avinash, Avinash is your debtor. Debtor decreased. When the asset decrease, it is to be credited. But what you have done was posted to the debit of his account. Whose account? His means. His means what? Avinash. For Avinash, what you have done? You have taken in the debit side of Avinash as a wrong debit. Instead of crediting Avinash, you have debited Avinash. That's all. Now what is your rectified entry? Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Opposite place means debit to credit. Then what is your entry? Suspense account debit for this entry is suspense account debit to Avinash. Instead of writing Avinash 2 times in your answer booklet, we have to write only 1 time Avinash. Take the double amount. Did you understood? Instead of crediting Avinash, you have debited the Avinash. Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Now your journal entry, my dear student. Suspense account debit to Avinash account. How much amount? 5,000 plus 5,000. It put together how much? 10,000. Being wrong debit to Avinash account is rectified. Being wrong debit to Avinash account is rectified. See the next one. A check of rupees 2,500 received from Ashok has been dishonored. क्या हुआ अब? Dishonor हुआ. When it is dishonored, a check of rupees 2,500 received from Alok, not Ashok, Alok, has been dishonored. Dishonored means when the check dishonored, the check goes back to Alok. Alok is increased. When Alok increased, we have to debit to Alok as the debtor increased. Was posted to the debit of Ashok, where you have taken wrongly debit to Ashok account. Now what is your correct entry? Rectified entry. Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Now what is your entry? Alok account debit to Ashok account. Did you understood what I told? Alok account debit to Ashok account. Are you getting, my dear student? When the check is dishonored, the check goes back to the drawee, that is called Alok. Alok is to be debited, but instead of Alok, you have debited to Ashok. Now your rectified entry, keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. So the journal entry will be Alok account debit to Ashok account. So now the journal entry will be number 7. Alok's account debit to Ashok's account. How much amount we have to record? We have to record an amount of rupees. How much? 2500 dash dash 2500. Being wrong debit to Ashok account is rectified. See the next one. Sale of rupees 8500 to Deepak was recorded in the sales book correctly. So sales book correctly entered. So ignore the sales. Ignore the sales book. But while posting in the ledger, it is being credited to his account. Now tell me in detail what actually we are supposed to do. When you sold goods to Deepak, Deepak is your debtor. Who is Deepak? Deepak is your debtor. Debtor increases. Debtor is to be debited. But you have credited to his account. Credited to his account means credited to Deepak's account. What you have done? Deepak's account you have wrongly credited. Now what is your rectified entry? Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Then what happens? When you pass journal entry, then what happens? Deepak's account debit. Deepak's account debit, because keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. Then what to write? To suspense account. So now your rectified entry will be what? Deepak's account debit, Deepak's account debit to suspense account. Instead of writing Deepak 2 times, you take the amount 2 times, that is 8,500 rupees. Entry number is 8. That is Deepak's account debit to suspense account. 8,500. That comes to 17,000 dash 17,000. Being wrong credited to Deepak's account is rectified. Being wrong credited to Deepak's account is rectified. I hope you people are understanding, right? Now let me move on to the next one. The total of the discount allowed column in the cash book for the month of December 2023 amounted to rupees 3,800 was not posted. That's all. What? Discount allowed column. What do you mean by discount allowed column? Discount allowed column is a debit. Debit is a correct debit. What happened? This is not posted. Now you have to post. When you post, what might be your journal entry? Discount allowed account debit to what? Suspense account. That's all. Because nothing is there, only discount allowed column in the cash book is to be posted. Discount allowed is a expenses. Discount allowed account debit to suspense account. Entry number 9. Discount allowed account debit to suspense account, an amount of rupees 3,800 dash 3,800. Being, narration is what? Being discount allowed is now posted. Discount allowed is now posted. See the last one. Sale of old office table 2,200 treated as a sale of goods. Sale of old office table. Office table means what? Furniture. What to do with furniture? As a debit. Treated as a, sale, right? Sale, right? When you sold the office furniture, your furniture decreases. Furniture is to be credited because you sold the furniture. Treated as a sale of goods. Sale of goods means what? Income. Income is wrong credit. Then now what is your rectified entry? Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Now furniture is to be credited, sales is to be debited. Because it is a wrong credit, it is to be debited. Now your journal entry will be sales account debit to furniture account. Now let us write the last entry of this particular problem. Entry number 10. Sales account debit to furniture account. It is an amount of rupees 2200. Being wrong credit to sales account is rectified. This is how give the journal entry with narration to rectify the above errors. So the narration with narration and rectified entries are passed. He didn't ask us to prepare the suspense account, so no need to prepare the suspense account. This is how we have to solve the my dear problem, students. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Namaskar.